Welcome. My name is Bailey. I'm the host of the Cloth Diaper podcast, and for almost 7 years now, I've been blogging about cloth diapers and YouTubing about cloth diapers and talking about cloth diapers. And one of the most amazing things is my opinion has changed. And I really wanted to tell you that because I know that a lot of my older content continues to get viewed and watched and engaged with. And while I'm not always monitoring the comment section, I want you to know that cloth diapering is not one philosophy that's set in stone. It is currently it is an always evolving space of thought leadership. Cloth diapering has changed so much from when I started 7 years ago, and has changed so much from when I started my podcast almost 4 years ago. Today, we see more reliance on natural fiber products. We see an increase in small business. We see less patents, but we also see more ugly. The cloth diaper community has changed so much, and a lot of the times I think it is for the better. But what I want you to know is that I have learned a lot, and not everything I said 4 years ago I still believe. I even wrote a book about cloth diapering, and there's some things in it that I need to update and tweak because I'm always learning and I'm always changing my perspective and ideas about how things work. One of the most important things that I've learned over the last 4 years is no two persons will wash diapers the same. And I think we've been preaching that for a long time, and we've been really talking about that with cloth diaper brands and educators and parents. Every time I had a parent on the show and we chatted about cloth diapering, they would tell me their wild and crazy way of diapering, the products they use, and how they got it to work. And I slowly began to learn that the rigidity in wash routines just ain't it. The fun thing is this idea that no two wash routines will ever be the same is actually backed by research and science, and it's been well known for a very long time. So I'll drop the link to the article where I found this, and I don't have access to the original article, but this is a consistent theme throughout peer-reviewed laundry science. So if you ever get into your university's databases and you're reading about laundry because you're curious, and it is something that I do, you'll begin to see this theme emerge about what they can or can't really make claims on when it comes to laundry. And one of the things is that there are so many variables in the wash routine that it's really hard to come up with a clear-cut answer about almost anything. And I find it a little funny that we still have niches within our community that continue to believe that there's this my way or the highway approach. I'd like to think that they're changing, but I've never been able to successfully get a hold of their leadership on whoever it is. One thing that I think, if you guys ever really have a problem with what I'm saying and you want to challenge my leadership or my thought leadership or my ideas, seriously, you can drop into my social media DMs. I might not monitor the comment section here on YouTube, but I am available via email, and I would love to have a phone call with you. Because sometimes what you know is not what I know. And I learn more every day when I get to listen to people versus when I'm always talking to them. And I hate always talking to them. It's been amazing over the last 4 years getting to shut up and listen to other people's experiences about diapering, because I've learned so much. It's so wild. And I can't wait for you to hear that show with Laura Akram over on Thirsties. But back to the original point of this post. So this is from an Instagram post that I posted a while ago, and it's cited by Margaret Rogers Dillman in the Effect of Water Level on Soil Removal on Home Laundry Simulation by Oklahoma University, 1982. And she's quoting original research by Bowers and Chantrey, 1969. And that original research I can't seem to get my hands on because it's so old. It's not digitized, or I don't know. Anyways, she lists 6 things. Laboratory studies can control for the variables that enter a laundry research problem, and therefore the most frequently used method of laundry research. So we have to rely on labs. We can't rely on the human experience because it's going to be completely anecdotal and vary unless we're doing it in a lab. Because no two persons will wash identically the same way. No two localities will have identically the same water. Consumers will wash with many different types of detergents. Water temperature varies greatly by washing machine and the delivery of the heater. No two washing machines are identical, and no two loads of laundry are identical. There are so many variables when it comes to troubleshooting laundry, to understanding how our machine washes, that one of the best things that we can do when we move into the realm of figuring out what's going on with our laundry is take it day by day. You know, make tweaks as you go, because your water temperature is going to be different, your soil is going to be different, your machine's agitation is going to be different. You and your neighbor could be doing the exact same thing, but your kid's pH and your water might interact differently. Your machine might be a little different. The water temperature will be a little different. So if you find yourself having troubles, give yourself grace, because no two washing situations are the same. And to overcome the stumbles that happen, we just have to work through it one problem at a time. And it can feel really overwhelming, and sometimes it is. But one of the best things that you can do to get over that overwhelm is to sit down and have a cup of tea with somebody, or an empty glass of juice, and talk it out. Talk it out. I think that's why I encourage we talk it out a lot, and we'd say, instead of just giving people the answer, we tell them why it might be the answer, so that we can all learn from each other, you know? If you're saying that you're having ABC problem, we need to understand why ABC problem happened in the first place so that we can kind of tackle it. I have a troubleshooting guide that it's available, and it's available for download at theclothdiaperpodcast.com. I'll include a link down below, and it can kind of help you, walk you through some of the traditional troubleshooting that I do. It's my brain mapped out on paper, but there's always situations that you don't know about. And one of the best things that you can do is find a trusted resource, a trusted person, give them a phone call, send them a DM, and problem solve it together. Even regular brand ambassadors, influencers, regular cloth diapering parents on Instagram, send anybody a message. Send your brand a message and be like, I'm having this problem, and work it out with them. You're not alone in this, and we're all here on the internet willing to help. Sometimes, though, we're a little busy, so I'm sorry if I've ignored your comments. Best way to get a hold of me is email or maybe my DMs on Instagram, and either Rami or myself will connect with you and make sure that we can at least point you in the right direction. A lot of times I don't know the answer, though, so if you're interested in still learning about cloth diapering, feeling inspired to cloth diaper, and latest and greatest reviews, be sure to smash that subscribe button. I can't wait to join you for 2022. It's fun to be back to YouTube.